This is Destabilizing Disability, and this is my husband, and today, this is his assignment. This is going to be so much fun. For me, mostly. All right, I will rate your caping skills 10 out of 10. Good job. Okay, do you know what to do first?
Absolutely not.
If I can guess, though, I would say wet your hair with the spray bottle. Was that correct?
We're going to go with it, and we'll see at the end if you come out with an acceptable outcome. And if so, then...
I'm not doing guesses for the whole thing. I was just saying guess what comes first.
No, I think you should do guesses for the whole thing. Go.
That sounds no bueno.
That sounds no bueno for who? At the end of it, I'm the one who looks like a funny person. A clown. Hopefully this is good ASMR.
Yeah, nice little sprays. Spritzes.
Also, your hair is very thick and curly, so yeah.
This is where you got to just make some guesses, some educated guesses. We've been married for almost 10 years now at this point, and
But I haven't just watched you do this process. You know, you just kind of go into the bathroom and you just do it. And then you come out looking like a wet mermaid. I don't know.
wow.
Okay. I am not super confident in this wetting skill, but I would say this is decent-ish.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what do you think the next step is?
I want to say it's the conditioner, but I'm not sure. Now I'm wondering if it's the aloe vera gel first and then the conditioner. Or does it even matter? Which one is it? Just tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to guess.
That's not good. This is bad. Conditioner.
Okay, now here's the other thing. Do you know how much conditioner to use? This is very important.
Just maybe like the size of a quarter.
Okay. I would definitely say what they say about things is like you can add more, but you can't take it off. Mm-hmm. So
a nickel?
Add however many coins you want. Just keep that in mind. I definitely heard you pump that thing a couple of times.
I was about the size of a nickel/quarter.
American?
Maybe not. I feel like what I put seems about rightish.
Let's hope so.
I mean, for all this hair.
I like how you're saying all this hair when
it's not about the length. It's about how much there is, like the thickness and stuff of your hair.
Yeah, but even so, my hair was thicker and longer before. It was both. I had so much hair before.
Okay, and I never touched it when it was like that.
What do you mean you never touched it? We've been married for 8 years.
There was like one time or so that you had me like comb your hair, maybe a couple times, I don't know. But I didn't like really do this, so.
Well, I think this is great practice because I'm going to tell the people a little story, and you can add your thoughts at the end, but I lost a lot of my functionality really quick, and I was thrown into some horrible health things. Robbie was thrown into a lot of positions like being a housewife, a cook, a driver, a caretaker.
A driver? Driving Miss Daisy?
a caretaker, a laundryist, a laundry professional, a cleaner, house cleaner, all of these things. But one of the big things that he was thrown into that he had no experience with was my hair. I couldn't do my hair anymore, and I had longer, thicker hair, and it wasn't even really high on the list because we were just living in crisis and living in and out of ER rooms for like a year. So eventually I just cut it, but it became a little bit of a contention, a little bit of a sore spot for me because I didn't want to cut it completely. I wanted him to take care of it. And I think it was too big of an ask. It was too much for you at the time. Like, not only is it like, oh, can you figure out my hair? It's like, I have curly hair. I have a lot of hair. I have thick hair, as you so mentioned before. But, you had never done anything like that. And I understand that it was too much to ask. I didn't really want to lose all of my hair, but, short hair don't care. So I just cut it off. But now I feel like this is really good practice so that if it ever happens again, or if I'm having a low energy day or whatever, I want to save some of my energy for later, for shopping, for doing more important things, then you can do my hair for me maybe, either in a pinch or for a video. So I think this is great practice. I think it's very practical too. And it's not like under the pressure and with all the emotional baggage that it was when it was like all of a sudden, like, I can't lift my arms, my hair is matted from being in the ER, So I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, because the thing is that the only hair I'm used to doing obviously is my own, first of all. Second of all, the most I've ever done with my hair is just use some, what do you call it, some gel or whatever to just kind of just do a quick style it real quick, and that's it.
That's professional.
Yeah. Yeah. And my hair is obviously, never been super long. It's just been pretty about the same, same as it is now-ish. And then on top of that, after a while, because the smells of those things would bother you too much, I didn't even wind up using those anymore. And now, thankfully, for the most part, my hair has been trained enough by the motions, apparently, that sometimes I can just literally wake up with my hair being already set for a day. It's just kind of like, okay, we're here.
What I'm hearing is that you wake up beautiful and you can just roll out of bed and shake your head and bam, model.
Well, I wish.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm not going to say I'm jealous, and I'm not going to say I'm bitter.
Well, that's not exactly what I'm saying, but I guess if that's what you think, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, first of all, because it sounds like it has a negative connotation. But I also appreciate the praise.
Yeah, I guess it should be.
Unintentional praise. But no, yeah, so I'm not used to doing hair, period, like that. And then all of a sudden it was like I needed to be able to work on your hair and your specific kind of hair. And just, like, it was just different. Because obviously you put more products in, you do different things to it. You comb it not comb it well, kind of. Comb it, I think you comb it and brush it, if I'm correct. You do the combing and the brushing, because I think the combing is to help get the knots out, right?
Mm-hmm. Then what's the brush for?
The brush is to kind of help your hair just look straight, silky smooth. Well, not straight, silky smooth. For you, it's curly, but it's just to help volumize it. No. What am I thinking? It's basically just helps your hair. It helps you to like style your hair essentially, and make it look however you want it for the day.
Right. It's to define the curls,
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Is how I use my brush.
There you go. I was right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you were totally right.
Totally right.
Totally right.
Anyways, so
A+. Right.
Oh, I think we're done with this part. I've just been literally gently massaging your hair for who knows how long. So, I guess now would be See, actually, I'm also wondering too. I feel like we don't put the aloe vera in actually immediately after this, because I'm thinking we have to do the combing part. Now that we've got the conditioner in there. Is that accurate?
I'm not going to give you any hints until the end. You just have to guess, buddy.
Okay. Maybe it is the aloe vera, because then if you massage it, then obviously you might just be putting more knots back in. So I'm going to say aloe vera next, and then we comb it.
Okay. Well, also, let's just take a moment here, because you just said if you massage it, you might be putting knots back in. We don't want to create knots purposely, ever. So, with that sentence in mind, would you like to rethink this idea of massaging the products in?
Well, it's not that I'm saying that you would do it on purpose. You just might unintentionally create a knot from trying to massage the products in.
Well, if that happens unintentionally, that can cause breakage and all of these issues, mats even, if you're just going to be like creating all these knots, blah, blah, blah. So most likely, someone in the course of the last hundreds of thousands of years has thought of a different way to do it.
I am not that person.
Okay, fair enough. Here's your gel. Wait, do the ASMR of you
What?
of you rubbing the gel in your hands.
Squirt, squirt, squirt. Squirt.
Stop saying you're supposed to be the sound of the thing, not you going squirt, squirt, squirt.
I think I put about the same as I did of the conditioner. Oh, your cape's falling off. You are no longer a superhero. I want to say that that part is done-ish, unless you think I need to do more.
No, if you think it's done, then I will bow to your expertise. Now, what do you think is next, sir?
Combing your hair.
Here it is. Isn't it cute? Look at that cute little green color. It just makes me really happy. It makes me feel like springtime. I don't know, something about it.
Yeah. Now this part is definitely a part that we have not seen quite eye to eye on, because I apparently just don't do this right, even after you've instructed me. So hopefully this will not be a cause for contention.
I should get another camera and hold it up so I can see what you're doing. Why are you combing through the end?
Because it hurts if you grab it up higher,
Okay.
right?
And then you work your way up. So you start at the bottom and you kind of work your way up on that piece of hair. It's just out of all the things in the world that I thought, people would have trouble with, especially like doing hair, it's not the combing. I thought combing was just kind of hardwired into every human being.
Well, for me, when I'm combing, I'm not thinking,
Oh, I don't want to hurt my scalp or ruin, my hair.
like, because that's just not a thing for my hair / scalp.
Okay, it feels right. Is there any more instruction you want to give to the people, to the baby cam back here, on how to comb and why it's important to comb?
Keeps your head nice. And it helps keep knots. If you have longer hair, then it helps keep the knots out, so to speak, so that your hair can be properly maintained and be healthy.
Wow, very good. Very nicely put there, sir.
Thanks.
You're on your way to being a hairstylist for the celebs. Also, does it feel any easier? Because I know back in the day, you've tried to comb my hair without any product in it, I'm pretty sure. Can you tell it feels easier now that you have the slippery products in it?
For sure. This is definitely not as bad as what I recall last of doing your hair. This is definitely so much easier. Last time was no bueno. Caused a lot of grief, I think, for you.
Yeah, for me. I was very grieved.
By extension, it caused grief for me, too, because obviously I wanted to help and I wanted to do the things, but it was just not going very well, and it was just causing a lot of problems.
I think you're doing well. I'm looking back at some of my personal footage here, and I'm looking back at the up-close camera, and it looks like you're doing decent. It feels okay. I don't feel you yanking on my head or anything. It's sad. I see some of my baldy spots. They're not completely bald, just thinning out of my hair.
Yeah.
I guess I should be happy that you said my hair is thick, because, I miss my thick hair.
It's definitely thicker than mine, that's for sure.
No, I don't think it is. It's probably longer than yours, but I definitely don't think my hair is thicker than yours. Not right now.
I guess it's possible. Almost every time. I mean, it's been a while, but almost every time I would get my hair cut, the people that were cutting my hair would always just be like, "Your hair is so thick. How do you live?" I mean, they didn't really say it like that, but, basically it was like, your hair is so thick. Like,
Yeah, we always use that, that thinning comb cutty thing on your hair when we would do it at home. Do they use it in the hair salon too? Is that why we use it when we cut your hair at home? It's like this comb. It's like a thinning comb. It thins your hair when you comb it. There's little razor blade things in it or whatever.
Oh, yeah, they sometimes would use that. Other times they would use these specific scissors that they're not like, shaped normal. They're not like a normal scissors. They like are specially designed to just kind of help thin out the hair instead of cutting a bunch of it all at once, So
I know. I hear you. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm not grateful or that I'm not loving this experience on many levels. It's a little bit emotionally healing from the last time that I cried when I was like, can you comb my hair? And you were like, I don't know how.
It's a butt coming.
But you've been combing my hair for quite a bit. Do you feel like you're encountering any big tangles or anything?
Not exactly. You're trying to tell me that I'm done?
I'm trying to tell you that it doesn't take me this long to comb my hair at all. Like, I spend like 2 minutes.
Okay, well, that's fine. But you also know how to do it. You know exactly what you're doing and what you need to do. I am walking into this just trying to make sure that I am doing my due diligence and not missing anything or whatever,
Okay.
See, like right there, seemed like there was a little bit of a something.
You mentioned earlier that about my brush, and I did not bring the brush in here as one of the tools for you to use, thinking that it would make it easier for you not to use it. But now that you've mentioned it, I feel like we should bring that bad boy in here and see if you can figure out how to use my brush.
Okay. I foresee the brush being a little bit more difficult, but I will give it a shot and hopefully not rip your head a new one.
Yeah, let's not rip my head a new one. I've lost enough hair last year. Thank you. Oh, you have the brush.
I have the brush.
Okay, here we go. This brush, I'm not even going to give you any instructions. I'm not going to give you any instructions. So the style for curly hair is curls. So use the brush and get me my curls back.
Okay.
No, you're going to rip my hair out. You're going to rip my hair out. What in the world? When has anyone ever used a brush like that on you? Oh my goodness.
They haven't used a brush on me, period. That's what I'm trying to
Oh
tell
my
you.
goodness. What? I just don't understand what the
wait,
thought
would it
process
be
was.
Like this? Kind of like... You just kind of... No? That kind of is bringing back the curls a little bit.
Hey, if you're finding a new technique right now, go ahead. Go ahead, do it, and monetize.
Sorry. Okay, just tell me how to really do it. Tell me the real way to do it.
I'm gonna be bald.
Tell me the real way to do it. I don't
Okay.
think we should be playing around with this too much.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab a section of hair,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna pull. If we go like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you see it's straight. It curls
Right.
at the bottom.
Right.
Right, and you're pulling it towards the front.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a little bit of tension right here on this edge, right? So we're going to also hold the hair up, which you hold at different directions for different things, but I'm just going to tell you to do up for everything.
Okay.
So start at the base, and then we're going to put a little tension here. See how I'm going
Yeah.
to turn the brush so that when I'm pushing, I'm actually pushing through right here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to push up. I'm going to catch it. You see how that's like the whole piece is a lot more curly than just the bottom?
Yeah.
All right, so like the reality is I'll do whatever because it's whatever feeling I have and whatever energy I have, and it all creates curls, and all curls are beautiful. So you do
Okay.
you, babe. You do you.
Okay.
You feel like you understood my instructions, so I need to give you more instructions?
So like this.
Louder.
So like this. Let it like that, and then pull through, and that's curls.
Okay, do it again.
Up, twist,
Uh-huh.
let it drop.
Right, and like feel some of that tautness. Like feel it pulling a little bit more. So do another section. All right, look, when you grab a section, don't grab it the way that you are, because you see how you're just like grabbing parts and bits of it. Right, grab a good piece and pull, like feel the pull through there. Yeah. Yes, that's what we want to feel. There shouldn't be any like knots or anything because you already combed it, right?
Supposedly.
It feels decent. It feels how it should feel. I can't completely see it, but that's how it feels when I do it myself. I got to get some up close footage again of you doing this. You don't want to put too much in the brush. See, that feels like too much too. Whatever that is feels like too much. Ooh, ow.
Sorry. I thought that I got the knots out, though. It didn't feel like it was...
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should, like, you know how they tell you to sing to plants? Sing to my hair, see if it comes to life.
I say let it curl.
All right, I think you've done decent. How do you feel about this so far?
Not bad, I guess. Not great, though, either.
Did you find the brush to be easier or harder to work with than you thought?
Harder. The comb was nice and easy.
All right, now what do you think is next so that I can be a fashion, beauty, curly icon model?
I assume you're going to want to put something in your hair to hold it in a certain style.
Well, this is what a gel is for hold.
Oh, wait, that's right.
The next step is going to be drying it.
Oh, drying it. So then we have to just take the towel and just kind of gently massage.
We're actually not going to do that. We're going to use the dryer.
Oh, yeah, the hair dryer.
Do we really want to use a towel on my curly hair?
No,
What do we use?
hair dryer.
No, like to dry it, if we're going to dry it with something, what do we use?
Air dry.
We do air dry it. And if we want to like squeeze some stuff out, we don't use a towel. We use
Hands. Washcloth. I don't know what.
a t-shirt.
Oh. Okay.
Do you not realize that I walk around with t-shirts on my head? Do you think that's just normal?
Apparently.
All right, now it's time for some music interlude as we try to get my husband to blow dry my hair. Ow! Thank you for drying my hair.
You're so welcome.
Now I'm going to take a look at what you've done. Oh, you know what? I'm not mad at this. I could go out like this. I wouldn't be horrified. I do like a little bit more volume right here.
Where?
Right here. You don't want to mess up the curls and make them frizzy. That's right. Get her, girl. Oh, get her up there. I said, come up here. I said, get on up here. Get on up here. Let's dance. Do you know that one? Come look at me in the front and fix me. I think you're doing pretty well for someone who's never touched curly hair or hair in general.
Thanks.
It's good for you to know. What if you had to do this for our children? Or what if I couldn't lift my hands over my...
I just shave our children bald.
My gosh. Okay. Now, for your last and final assignment when it comes to my hair is can you style it a little bit with some of my barrettes, my clippies?
I can try.
Okay.
I know what to do with this. Like that, maybe? Look, I said I would try. I guess that's a no. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. I'm not as mad at that.
Do I need to do that differently or better, or?
I think that's decent. I think
Okay.
we can just stop.
So then
You know what? How about you just
you
put a
still
hat?
need one. Wow. So you still need one for this side, though.
No, why are you trying to make me look weird? We
Oh.
want volume on this side, you know? I'm what is that song? I'm bold. I'm big. I'm here. This is in Texas,
I
but
feel like I could have done this one better, though.
all right, do it one more time then. I'll give you one more
I
try.
just don't know how to do it better. No. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to do what you're doing right, to be honest. I don't think whatever you put there. Ow. Can you see if you can do, can you see if you can do the thing that I do where I do my little faux hawk?
No. I'm not even doing what I'm thinking I'm doing.
I think you should try to do the faux hawk. I think it's much easier to do the faux hawk.
Okay, why don't I watch you do it?
Okay.
And then I will try to replicate it.
Set up a mirror here.
Let's like set ourselves up for success here more than just
I'm setting myself up for
letting me fail over and over and over.
letting you fail. I'm just letting me laugh more.
Yeah.
Is really.
Okay.
I think we should just try maybe a hat or
Wow.
a scarf.
Uh,
Please style my hair with a bandana.
okay. So you pull it up like so. And then just kind of get all the hair up in there. And then tie it off. Does it matter if the hair in the front is peeking through?
I prefer it to peek through.
Okay. And then wait, does this thing... Do you put this over? Do you meet this back end to the front?
I would, it depends on my hair that day and how much is fitting and whatever, but I might just
Fold it over.
fold it over, but in,
Oh, inside?
yeah, like
Okay.
a little bit like this, so that, you know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
And then this little piece right here, I'm feeling like, you know, is popping out,
What?
is pushing this way out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's trying to go rogue. So I might use a clippy for that. So here's a clippy.
And put it, what, towards center?
Yeah, like just get it in there. And then I have this huge bang thing going on. I like that. It's dramatic. Feeling dramatic.
What do you think?
I think that looks decent. I think I could go to the emergency room like this.
Wow.
I think I could go out to Walmart like this. Where do we go? Where do we go?
Places.
Yeah.
Only by places I mean our bed. I'm just kidding.
I think this would do in a pinch.
Cool.
Are you still attracted to me?
Very muchly.
Do you think I'm pretty?
Very muchly.
Okay, well then you did good, because
Cool.
you're the man I'm trying to impress these days.
Woo woo woo!
Yeah. Anyways,
That's me.
I think you did a great job, and I'm feeling like you could definitely get my hair done these days if I'm having a bad day, my shoulder's out, whatever. I think I'm calling you. I think you're up to the task. What do you think? If you could rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, how good do you think you did?
I'd at least give myself maybe a 6 or 7, especially considering I didn't have any relevant experience. So, at least a 6 or 7.
Well, I think you're up there. I think you're 8, 9. I don't know. You're the only one on my roster right now to call, so you're a 10 for me. You're a 10.
Cool.
Okay, well, honey, I think you've done a great job. I rate you very highly, and I think you killed this assignment, and now I think I need you to do my makeup.
I think I put about the same amount, but I don't think it's going to be enough as it was with the conditioner. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Ah! It went into my eye! It went into my eye!
Drive-by squirting.
Oh.
She has been hit. Are you okay?
Are you trying to are you trying to hand me the bottle when I've been blinded by your, my gosh. I'm so glad that okay. Okay. This is not right. I feel like you were just gonna.
Wait, are you better now? Or is your eye better now?
Who needs eyes?
You do, apparently. You need to see what's happening to you.
You are just rubbing things constantly into my face. That sounds unnecessary. My face doesn't need hair products.
Look, my hands are wily. They like to go where they go.